Hey Sagittarius, it's Tashina, the Wishing Moon, at thewishingmoon.com if you want to get a hold of me. Okay, so when I was shuffling and clearing out energies for the cards, these three came out for me. And I feel like they really need to be shown to you guys. Positive part about this, it's really cool cards actually, but like I've it's giving me this energy of like rush, 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 rush. You got so much to do, got so much to do. Oh, stop. Come back. Take back. Come back. Take a pause. Rush to stop. That's what it feels like. Okay. So, Seven of Cups, right? Seven of Water. I'm going to show you these cards because they're friggin' amazing looking. They're so beautiful. I need to make my own tarot cards. I'm an artist. Anyway, um, Seven of Water. This is that card in the Rider-Waite deck that has the seven cups there, and it has all the different cups have something else kind of almost creepy in it, you know? It's a card of fantasy. It's the card of daydreaming. It's a card of confusion, too. This one is like, look at her. She's sitting on her little pretty flower in the water. And look, all the things are floating in or all over her head, like all through her head. I feel like something has come up that has caused you guys to start fantasizing again. And maybe like just the idea of what's about to happen, or like, like just I don't feel like you're in any action at this point. Like, coming into June and even mid June, like you're almost in this inactivity time where you're taking this like moment to like be in your imagination. Like you're feeling like there's possibilities that are starting to open up because you're creating them. You're starting to dream, like believe in your intuition. Also, you're starting to be more flexible in your thinking and in your feelings. There's a really beautiful water trine right now going on, and I feel like in astrology, okay, so all the three water signs are kind of connecting, and I'm not an astrologer, I don't know, but like I feel like there's some water elements to this, like water related planets that are also involved in this, where they're creating such a magnetic like um, triangle effect, like this lovely Bermuda Triangle that is hitting everybody in an emotional space. Like, the water is emotion, right? So um, it's everyone's filtering out their emotions. Everyone is um, not only going deeper emotionally, but they're also connecting with people more easily in an emotional way. So people that wouldn't even be able to connect are much more able to connect in a way now, in this during this time period. And then Cancer season's coming at the end of actually I think it's like next week, maybe not even next week, it's like in a couple days. And like I'm a Cancer, so I love Cancer season. um so starting to feel like some of your boundaries are releasing. Some of the dreams that you're starting to see can actually hit ground. They can be manifested. Like you just need to become a little more focused. And I think this Ace of Fire does focus you. Does start to really focus you. It's also a potential for something. Um, so the Ace of Fire talks about creativity and inspiration. Um, It's like a chance to use your imagination in a way to manifest, you know, to actually take action. These are all upright. All three of these cards are upright. That's like the embodiment of the energy of the card, okay? So this is Ace of Fire, Ace of Wands. That's like passion. That's like going towards your passion, manifesting what you really want. So coming into June, you're like dreaming big, and realizing that you have to let go of some of this rigidity in your emotions that you are holding on to. Maybe some hurts from the past, maybe some like outdated mode of like relating to love, and then something passionate like hits you. It feels like a hit, like something passionate, something exciting hits you. Like you feel this spark of energy that, oh, I can create, I can co-create, I can, I can do some, I can move, like I can actually like. So it's like I feel like you're like you're sitting there for a little bit, and then sitting there for a little bit, just like in your head, in your, in your mind, in your heart, in, just thinking and like dreaming and in your dreams. And you may even have gotten some dreams have maybe have come in to tell you like, no, it's time for action. It's time. Hey, creativity is right here. Hey, you can manifest right here. Okay, so anyway, so there's the Ace of Fire, right? Inspired, you're inspired. Dream big, because you're going to manifest whatever you dream. All right, so before you can manifest though, right, this need for surrender has to happen. So the Hanged Man talks about surrender. It talks about giving up control. This talks about sacrifice, waiting, patiently waiting, delays, like, but the delays are in your best interest. It's like some of these things, whatever the Hangman is waiting needs to fall into place. There's some things that need to fall into place before you can move forward. But you know what? The fact that you have this sense of motivation is really positive. Because even though you have to wait and you have to patiently wait for these moments, these things to kind of fall into place, you still have that motivation to make things happen, create change. To create, not even change, just to create. There is a part of the Hanged Man that talks about, that I always feel like, talks about waiting for help. So you could be waiting for help. I'm going to pull some more cards on this. So what I'm going to do in these readings, I'm going to split them into 2 parts. That's what I've been doing so far. And so we'll start with like just kind of a general reading, and then the other half we'll do love specific, not the Pacific. Anyway, we're going to do love, exciting and new. Okay. So, and then we'll kind of do maybe who's your next soulmate at the end, and then pull an oracle card and be done. So this is kind of looking like mid-June to mid-July. Okay, hang on just a second. Let me let my cat in. Okay, so I'm back. So Sagittarius, we're gonna pull some cards on these 3. Oops, sorry. like I said, we'll do love reading after that. Damn. Okay, well, obviously these are the cards I wanted to come out, so there we go. Listen, you guys are dreaming of this new family life, new place to live. It could be a more stable place to live. It could be, doing something with your home, your family, somebody coming back even. I kind of get this feeling like it could be like dreaming of someone coming back to you guys. Because this card always looks to me like the armed forces, like I always want to say Navy. Like it always looks like somebody coming home from the Navy and them having like a reunion, like, oh, we're so happy you're home, kind of feeling. So you could be waiting for somebody to come home. Maybe somebody left home and you're waiting for them to come back. But it's something to do with family and home related for sure. Okay. And happiness within that. And that's kind of what you're dreaming about. Also, you could be over drinking. You could be overindulging. So like end of June, early July. Sagittarius, you could not feel like this like wish that you were hoping for, the thing that you were dreaming about with the home life. You maybe start feeling like it's not possible. Like something happens and it then becomes like no longer possible. Okay, we'll look into this more, but hang on. And then justice, right, with the Hangman. So it could be, the pause could be relating to something with the justice system. It could be, you could be in the courts or something like that. It could be having to do with a Libra that you're waiting on. It could be just because something needs to balance out. Maybe another person, whoever's involved in this situation, or I feel like if you're a couple, then the other person may not want what you want. They may not be interested in the same dreams as you. And that's what's causing the pause and making you reevaluate. Maybe like you need to be, I don't know if you ever noticed this justice card, but in one hand, I'm going to say it's a she, because for some reason I feel like justice is a she. So in one hand, she's got the scales, and the other hand, she's got a sword. So that's telling me, like, in one hand, this person wants to cut through to some truth, because that's always about truth, right? Always about communication. And then the other hand, the person wants to make sure, let's say hi to my kitty, it's Mauricio. He loves him some tarot. Okay. So, this person, come on down, buddy. Come on down. This person, wants to cut through some truth, but they also want to balance the scales. Okay. So they also want some balanced energy to happen. And that could be why you're waiting, because you're waiting on somebody else to maybe change their mind. You think they're going to, what's coming to me is that saying, like, the definition of insanity is that you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different outcome. It kind of is that feeling to me that, like, Mauricio, go, please. That maybe you keep waiting on this person over and over again, and they keep doing the same things to you, but you keep expecting a different outcome. Buddy, you can't. All right, hang on. We're gonna get rid of Mauricio. Hold on. Okay, he went to go sit on the other side of the table. All right, so he's all about the Sagittarius video today. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, okay. So maybe you guys keep expecting a different outcome, and you keep, like I said in the beginning, you keep rushing, and like you're like all excited and like have all these dreams, and I'm like, I want to move, I want to move, I move. That's the energy you keep getting, and then it's like, nope, stop, wait, you know, yeah. It's like you get all geared up, and then you're like, just shut down. All right, so a couple things just general energy, okay? What's going on for Saggies, all right? Couple things in the skies. I'm not an astrologer, but I do kind of like listen, and I do a little research for myself and for everybody. So Mars, big thing. Mars retrograde, end of this month, in like 6 days. Mars doesn't like retrograde. It's a fire planet. It's moving forward. It's all about energy and like that masculine energy coming at you, you know? Like Mars is like the raw planet. Like, come at me, bro. You know what I mean? So, that planet for you guys is going to be in your retro in your 3rd house of communication. So, Sagittarius, you guys know you are communicators. You like to talk. You like to tell people like all about your travel and your like culture, and you know, you guys want to talk about spirituality and philosophy. And you know, you guys, that's like one of your best qualities. Like, you guys like to have these deep communications with people, and it's going to, Mars is going to cause this, you're going to have a tough time communicating with people. People aren't going to want to listen. They're going to be really impatient. You're going to be impatient. There's going to be, this Mars energy is fantastic for reevaluating where you put your energies, basically. Just in general, where do you put your energy? And is it worth putting it there any longer? All right, we're going to ask about love. So Mars retros, oops, sorry about that. Mars retros for like the whole summer. Like till end of August. End of June to end of August. So it's going to cause a bit of impatience on everybody. You know, especially depending on what house it's in. Love for Sagittarius. Oh yeah, you saw those cards? Let's see. I don't know what it is, but a lot of cards flipped out. Okay, making a choice to walk away. Oh, Saggy, what is going on? Okay. I'm gonna pull some more cards. There's got to be some positivity in here. All right, let's talk more about astrology. Let's say you just had a new moon in relationship, so maybe like you met somebody new this month in mid-June. A relationship became renewed. Oh, Mauricio is back. I may have to go and see if he has food. Come on, buddy. Come on down. Okay. So, maybe a relationship came back, started back, and this month maybe a renewal if you're in a relationship. Maybe as you met somebody. When you were traveling, by the way, because You had some 8th house action, which is like, I mean, excuse me, 9th house action, which is travel. Venus is in your, 9th house. I think the rest of the month. So you're going to really want, you're going to, like, travel is going to sound really attractive to you guys. Okay. So I want a card for, I'm just going to throw this one up here because I didn't ask for that one. 2 of Swords, clarification, and we got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, you guys, King of Wands came out and the Magician upright. King of Wands was reversed, okay? And Knight of Swords, let's ask about that. Okay, end of the month, 28th. You've got full moon also in your second house of finances. So careful of overspending, and also work on some gratitude. Like what you're grateful for, especially when it comes to tangible things towards the end of the month, especially during that full moon time. Okay, Knight of Swords, clarification, please. For Sagittarius, mid-June to mid-July. Spirit clarification for this Knight of Swords. All right, I don't think he wants to give me that, so I'm going to go move on to the 5. Oh, there we go. There's definitely wants to tell me about the 5 of Cups. Okay. All right, yeah. All right, we got the Sun at least. 2 paths. You're going to choose the path. It's going to be really positive. All right. This reading is like making me sweat. Are you guys sweating? Like, what are you guys stressed over? Like this one is, I just did Gemini, you know, and it was like butter. They were like butter. Like Gemini was, but let me tell you, if you want to, like, I mean, not that it was like a great reading or anything. It was a decent reading. Like, I mean, they had an okay reading, but like there was something about Gemini right now that's like buttery. Like they're in a flow right now. They had 4 aces. Anyway, I'm not wanting, this is your reading. I know, Sagittarius, you don't want to hear about no Gemini, but okay, talking about love, right? Sorry, I need a drink. Okay, I'm sweating. There's a lot of fire in this. Upheaval is, I also see a lot of upheaval, a lot of change, a lot of pettiness, some walking away, some crying, some honesty, some indecision. Holy moly. Paths opening up. 2 different paths, very different. One, the choice that you make at the end of, I would say, mid-June to maybe end of July, mid-July to end of July, will be the right path for you because it leads you to the sun. You can't really get any better than that. It's going to be the path that is the most passionate, the most creative, and the one that has the most action involved, okay? So there may be 2 paths. I want to know about the 2 paths. I'm just going to ask one more. Actually, I'm going to pull from one other deck. Okay. I want to know about the 2 of Wands for Sagittarius. Oh. Okay, too many cards. I hate when I'm watching a video and somebody says that, because it's like, just read the cards that fell. But that was literally too many. Okay. 2 of Wands. Give me some info on this. Oh, there we go. Okay. I mean, that came flying out. You saw that, right? Okay. So, two wands. Hmm. Okay. All right. So, it looks like it's going to be a head over heart decision, or I feel like it's going to be, yeah, head over heart. And it's going to come after a point of rest. Remember I was telling you about that hanged man? I feel like after this point of rest, there's going to be an opportunity that opens up. It could be a new business opportunity, a new money opportunity, maybe like something that you're not super excited about, even. Like you may be kind of, there could be an offer that you actually feel like you want to turn down. You've got two fours in this, on either side of each other. Like I feel like there's a something about another waiting game. Like I feel like you may actually miss an opportunity here. There's a potential for a missed opportunity. So, but whatever you choose, even if it's like you feel like you missed it, I feel like this new money opportunity or new stable opportunity feels like it's been missed. It's still the exact right timing that you need to be in, okay? Because the sun will still be there. All right, let's start from the beginning. So I know I wanted to really concentrate on love, but this actually doesn't really feel like love to me. This feels like more work and finances related. So I'm going to relate it both ways. Let's start with love. Okay, we're talking about love. It could be a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, you've got choices. Somebody is blindfolded. You don't feel like you have all the information. There's something hidden from you with this earth sign. And someone's maybe forcing you to make a decision, but it's not like somebody's forcing you to make it. It could be like there are two choices on the table, and somebody's saying like, okay, you're gonna have to eventually decide, but take your time. That's what it feels like. Okay, and you still don't have all, like, you still don't feel like you have all the information. However, okay, that might be about moving out, moving on, letting go of something you felt like was emotionally fulfilling at one point. And you may have even felt like you created it yourself, because the King of Wands and the Magician together, that's like something you created yourself. Good or bad, okay? Good, bad, and ugly, honestly. Like, it may be something that you created yourself that you need to now walk away from, because man, I hope you get this, Sagittarius, because I feel like this is a really spiritual reading for you. And I'm going to get kind of deep into spirit here, okay? Because that's what I feel like it's telling me. Like, there's a part of me that says this King of Wands and this Magician together is saying that it's time to walk away from this, create something you have created within yourself that is deeper than you even realize, and that has now turned on you. Like, there is a part of you that is like, I don't know if it's deceptive or manipulative or something like that. There's a part of you, this could potentially be another fire sign for sure. It could be a Leo, another Leo, it could be another Sagittarius, it could be a Leo, it could be Aries, okay? But it really feels like you, because I'm saying the Magician, and that's you. Like, the Magician with the King of Wands together, that is Sagittarius, okay? So, there's a part of you that needs to be transmuted, needs to be transformed, needs, like, that needs your help. And I feel like you want to walk away from it instead of doing the work to really recreate it. Almost like you got to break it down and recreate, and then you don't, but you don't even have to do that, because Sagittarius doesn't have to do that. Sagittarius are really good, and I'm a double Sag actually, so I'm a Cancer sun and a Sag rising and a Sag moon. Okay, so I understand Sag energy really well. Sagittarius doesn't have to break it down to the like the start, they don't have to have a tower moment, because Sagittarius can actually transmute energy. They are so connected to the divine, to spirit, that it's possible for look at my cat. My cat wants to be in this energy. You know what I mean? That's what I'm telling you. Like, Sagittarius doesn't have to break it all down. So, knowing that there's a part of this energy that there's a part of you, maybe it's the part that like doesn't feel like you can be stable enough for a relationship. There's a part of you that needs to be transmuted and changed. And I hope you can understand what I'm talking about. I know Sagittarius can understand that because they speak in philosophical terms all the time. Okay, Five of Swords reversed with the Knight of Swords. So you can no longer run away from this. You can no longer. It's time to face up. That's what it's telling me. It's time to face the things within you that, like, you felt like these were your truths. And you realize, like, this is not your truth. It's in reverse. This is you reversed. It's not your truth. Because you were blinded. You learned you didn't learn the proper way to be this Knight of Pentacles. You didn't learn this proper way of saving yourself, of fighting the good fight, of like being stable for you. So you're ready to give up. Damn. Beginning of July, you're ready to throw in the towel. Look how hurt you are, man. You're like, you don't even want to put any more energy into this. I don't know. I don't even feel like it's love related. I feel like it's you related. Like, just into fighting anymore. Into like, it's like despondent. That's the word I keep getting. I'm gonna do one more reading because this is like heavy. Okay, like I said, it's like I was getting hot. I was getting like agitated. The cat came in. I was like messing with me. Like, man, there's a lot going on for you guys. That's like heavy energy. I feel like finances are like, I don't even see a financial card except for this King of Pentacles, which is like with some of this like not feeling like you're capable energy. So like, I don't even feel like you're capable of like, making money right now. You're not capable of like keeping love or finding love, or like even giving yourself the time to like recoup and heal. I'm going to do a really quick one, okay? And I'm just going to start with the Sun. I may start with actually the Ace of Wands and the Sun, because that's the best card you have on the table right now. And it's like, this is the end. That's like mid-July to end of July. This energy starts friggin' shifting. Sagittarius can shift their energy fast as fuck too. They seriously can. So I know you guys are capable of like shifting this energy in a way, but I feel like something needs to change, and I don't know if it's a person that needs to come in and help you, or if it's like you guys need to see something in a different way or what, you know. So I'm gonna just throw these out there. Okay. And then we're gonna ask about July. So Sagittarius, July. Oh yeah. Okay. So I don't know how that came out actually. It kind of flew out and it looked like it was upright, but I think it actually may have landed, excuse me, in reverse. So I'm going to keep it like that. Earth energy. Again, there's something about an earth energy going on. If you are Sag with earth in your chart, like in that, the moon in particular, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or if you're dealing with an earth energy, there's some thing that needs to be changed with that energy, with an earth sign, or with if you have earth in your chart, just in that moon or the ascendant, then it's within you. Okay. So let's ask some more. Tell me about this Ace of Wands, Sun. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Well, at least we got some things cleared up. Okay. So, I mean, everybody knows this card, right? Heartbreak. You're healing though. It's in reverse. Some kind of healing. You got to give yourself time to heal. Truth came out. You were so in your head about, you were in a fantasy land. You were dreaming. You were, isn't that what I started out with? Yeah. Couldn't remember if it was Gemini or you. But, yeah, didn't we start out with that? Dreaming, some confusion, lots of choices. You don't know which one to pick. They all look so good, right? They all look so good. Well, they all look like a mess. I think they all kind of look scary. All right, well, you're healing over something. Could be relating to an earth sign. Some truth came out about somebody maybe having some different choices. Maybe somebody, yeah, somebody having some different options, some different choices. And it could be that your head's a little in the clouds right now, so maybe it's time to get grounded. Oh man. Sagittarius, what is going on? You got some heavy cards. All of them, they're so heavy. You got to get through this energy to get to that sun. You got to get through this, like, fantasy, dreamy, like, messy, muddy thinking, this healing portion. You got to start cutting down to honesty, just bare bones honesty, as bare as you can get. Like, you guys have to be upfront, no more passiveness, no more passivity. You have to get grounded within your energy. If you're dealing with a earth sign, that has broken your heart, who has hurt you, who has stabbed you in the back, who has like used their communication in an like awful way to hurt you, then it is time to pick these damn cups, these 2 cups left up, and move the hell on. There's 2 choices. I feel like there are 2 choices in this. Even all the dreaming, all the fantasy you're doing, you feel like there's 2 fucking choices, and I don't know why you're turning your back to even those. Like, you feel like all that you're looking at right now are the things, are the relationship, are the love that has hurt you. That's all you want to look at. But you got actually 2 really solid choices here, and I don't know if it's in love, but I feel like it is a road. Like it's a look at that, fantastic. I feel like it's a crossroads, with the two options you have. Okay. These 2 came out when I was talking about this card here. The sun again. You have a double fucking sun, but every other card in here, or almost every other card in here, is like in both of these readings is rough. Is like deep and like so spiritually based. I feel like I like feeling Sagittarius energy right now is like, I feel like you guys are in the like quicksand, like you're in thickness, and it's like in the jungle. You're in the jungle in some quicksand. Like it's you're heating up, you're getting hot, you're getting sweaty, you're struggling, and the more you struggle, the more you're going deeper in. So this is telling me completely surrender, completely release to this energy. Like you don't have to fight anymore to get out of this quicksand, okay? And then Hermit energy is Virgo energy, and so it could be talking about Virgo, okay? Because we're talking about this Earth sign again, Virgo energy, and it's this going within, like finding the light within you. To the sun. Finding the light within you to the sun. I'm going to do, sorry, this was like heavy energy, man. Heavy Saggy energy. And Sagittarius is so lighthearted and loving, and like, man, you guys like fight for the underdog and all that. But, you guys have a month and a half of some heavy introspective energies. Okay, we're gonna ask about Saggy's next soulmates. Who's Sagittarius next soulmate? Tell me. Give me some broad energy for Sagittarius and their next soulmate, and whoever needs to hear this, basically. Okay. So High Priestess always reminds me of Cancer, so it could be Cancer. High Priestess is somebody who, generally somebody who listens to their intuition, who's on the same spiritual path as you, but it's in reverse, so it could be somebody very different from you in that respect. Maybe they don't believe the same things that you do. They could be a Libra. It could be somebody in the justice system. It could be somebody going through a legal issue. This could be somebody who does not mince words. Someone you meet in, I believe, September. Someone you may not have an instant passion with, but it's somebody that you could grow with, you could build with. Someone who potentially comes off as defensive. You may come off as defensive to them. I think they're going to come off as defensive more likely because they are going to be kind of sharp with their words. Someone you can plant seeds with and grow with. Yeah, someone with a lot of, oh gosh, this is so out of, like, there we go. Sorry about that. Someone with a lot of potential for exchange, like give and take. You guys will be able to have an even exchange of ideas, of financial prosperity. You both will be able to give and take to each other. There's going to be a balance in that. So balance. You have two balancing cards in this. Libra is really coming up strong. It could be somebody who builds, like a builder, like in construction, or like log homes, or like something who's a builder, something to do with wood, like I don't know, like a logger, or like a I don't know what they're called actually. I mean, it could be just somebody who even grows plants, has a garden, who has like something with trees, maybe a orchard, or like somebody who picks, works in an orchard or something like that. Yeah, somebody who plants and picks things, like, somebody who grows things, I guess. Okay. That is all I'm getting. I'm going to pull a, this is a cosmic reading card. That's for Sagittarius for, I'll say July. I may do like a quick love reading in July, and I just want to apologize for like totally randomly coming out with whatever the heck I want to whenever. But just so you know, like, I only do readings when I feel it. It's not, I can't just like pull it out of my ass and just be like, all right, reading time, So, yeah. Only when I have enough energy, when I feel the energy, when it's, powerful for me. Right now, it's fantastic. Like I said, with this water trine, I'm having an awesome time because I'm a Cancer and Cancer sun, and I can feel that really powerful water energy. Okay, so Limitless and Mother Earth. Okay, I'm just gonna read a little bit. I'm not gonna read the whole thing because this video is already crazy long. It just says, don't conform. This is Limitless. Don't conform to the belief of others. Live your own truth and share this with the world with love. Through this card, limiting beliefs and conformity are being addressed. It's so easy to get caught up in the material world with its illusionary expectations, false sense of security, and living our lives in what society deems as perfect societal bubbles. People get lost in the games and falsity of their everyday, monotonous existence. Living a life to the expectations of society is just as restricting as living a life in prison. There's only so much room you have available to move freely before the walls of the cell are felt. If you're drawn to this card, you're being asked to reflect on your life and the walls that inhibit you. Do not let limiting beliefs and expectations of yourself and others confine you. You are not born to be imprisoned. You are born to fly, to sing your tune, and to dance your dance. You have the strength and courage within you to break away from societal expectations and follow your own guidance and intuition. It is time to truly acknowledge the magnificent soul you are and break free from the binds that have held you back. You will be amazed by your own power and motivation. All right, the affirmation in this is, I am ready to create a life of my own choosing. Okay, Sagittarius. So I feel like maybe you guys, I listen. I feel like that insanely resonates with you. So I'm not even going to go into it. I'm not even going to have a little discussion about that. Okay, we're just going to move on. Mother Earth. The trees are our lungs. The rivers are circulation. The air our breath, and the earth our body. I'm gonna just pull this in because this is a gorgeous card. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Mother Earth. Okay. Your heart is open and your intentions are pure. Know that you are being guided and nurtured by Mother Earth herself. She embraces you with her beauty and wisdom in all that you do. She reminds you of your light through the illuminating stars, your beauty through her flowers, your sacred knowledge and balance through her trees. Nature guides you in every facet of your life. If you pick this card, Mother Earth calls out to you in love. Earth Guardian, you are being called to assist humanity in remembering its divine connection to nature. Now is the time to express and share your creativity and wisdom even further. It is through the sharing of your love and talent that others will be inspired to journey to deeper realms within themselves. So you can show people, you can teach them how to go deep like this. Like, I feel the depth in Sagittarius today. Transformation and the healing of the earth starts within every human being. If humanity can focus on healing and nurturing the worlds within themselves, the earth will come to reflect their higher vibrational energy and light. Here's the affirmation here. I am dissolving into the oneness of all that is. Okay, I'm going to end it here. Sagittarius, have a good couple months, and hopefully I'll see you in July. I wish you guys the best. If you want to get a private reading from me, I'm at thewishingmoon.com, and I'm also on Instant Go for $10, question and answer. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.